Thank you for the obituary. I almost heard. So, you got a sense of the jury, and just to beat our own drum a bit, there were about 50 of us, and if the average experience on the table could be put at about 20 years, we were 1,000 years of work experience down the drain. So I'm seriously indebted to all colleagues who put their time together. And it was a very serious and fun moment at the same time, because we took our responsibility quite seriously, thanks to EY and ET teams sending us Hajar pre-reads and making sure we turned up on time and saw everything in a very organized way with least wastage of time, giving us energy drinks right through. It was a very illuminating process, and this is not just me speaking. I have done vox pops with most of my colleagues on the jury, and they agree that this was one of the best experiences, thanks to the groundwork that was done by ET, and we were only the beneficiaries, and we share, we sit on their shoulders. And I would request you to help us say thank you. Thank you to EY, thank you to ET brand equity team, because without you, we wouldn't have been able to do half of what we did. So just a round of applause, my request. I think this is not just out of politeness or what is supposed to be said. The fact that 50 communication leaders of companies as diverse as, Piramal and Piaggio, Make My Trip and Mondelez and Skoda and Mercedes here, or Ericsson, Urban Company. I mean, I could name 50 companies where people have not come together except probably on private LinkedIn networks. Today are, your real ambassadors of this award, and it is only thanks to the efforts, untiring efforts of some of the colleagues from ET who really followed through and made this happen. Now coming to the jury process, which was put in this racy film, it was much longer, it was much more challenging, and we felt a great amount of responsibility considering the kind of quality that we saw and the kind of competition that was consequent to that. So in a word, it wasn't an easy decision at any time, but we agreed not to fight too much. And I'm happy to report that there were no casualties in the jury. And this is saying something, because 50 opinion leaders in the comms game who seldom, if ever, get heard in their own companies suddenly get an audience of each other. It's not easy. Once that happened, and once the atmosphere was extremely driven by our responsibility to the guys who actually put in the entries, we felt that, just to give you a sense, I think there were about 360 entries, and that takes some time to absorb. I will be less than honest to say that we read every single word or we absorbed every single data point, but for sure the work was divided very scientifically, and I think we emerged with our conscience clean. We tried our level best. There was zero pressure from us, from anybody from ET. I'm saying this because I keep hearing that, pehle se bata do hota hai and all that. Unfortunately, for such naysayers, we actually did what we thought should be right, and the mistakes are all ours, and the credit is all to the winners. And those who were addressed as nominees, I think this award is going in a particular direction. I wouldn't say Oscar, Grammy, Filmfare, or whatever, but in the comms game, this is certainly a very, very important harbinger of what is going to happen over the next few years. We were very conscious of our legacy role, and therefore anyone who is a nominee or anyone who is in the shortlist or a winner is certainly someone who would feel increasing amounts of pride as the years go by, which was our role and our responsibility and our pleasure. So thank you very much, fellow jurors. Thank you very much, nominees, and those who made this happen. This is your event, so be it. Let the lights, camera, and sound roll on. Thank you. Thank you so much.